Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. We are starting another week of harvest. We are going to be getting the very last little bit of soybeans done, which is just a little itty bitty field up at the river bottom, and then we will be going back to corn harvest. We have a little over half of corn harvest left, and so we're going to be working on that again. This morning we went down and got a few ears to sample out of the field that would probably be going to next on corn harvest, just to get an idea of where we're at and if we're going to need to be drying some more or if we can just run it straight into the bin. About a week ago when we tested this, it was at about 18%, so I'm just going to test it here and see what we're looking at now, just to get an idea of how much more drying we're going to need to do when we go back to corn. Side note, it is definitely starting to feel like October. It is about 32 degrees out here this morning, so it's a chilly morning, nice crisp harvest morning, and yeah, it's definitely starting to feel like it's later in the year. We do have the possibility. It's very sunny, so I apologize for like the bad lighting and me squinting my eyes, but the sun is right there and it's not the greatest recording time right now. But we do have the possibility of finishing up with harvest completely this week. If we have a good week, we don't have any big breakdowns, and we don't get slowed down a whole lot with the dryer, then we could probably finish up everything this week. We'll just kind of see how that goes, but definitely we're been 2 full weeks of harvest so far, so been getting along good, and yeah, getting close to the end. Right there, don't know if y'all can see it, 15.9, so that is very dry right out of the field, and if it's all going to be testing at that, then we have no need to dry it and we can just run straight into the bin, which will speed things up a lot, because when we're drying we have to wait on the dryer to catch up once we fill up the wet bin. But if it's all running dry enough that it can go straight into the bin, then we don't have to wait on anything and we can just go all day, which will be very nice. Alright, so I got that done. If I had to guess, we're probably going to be setting up an auger to that bin today, and we have just like a tiny bit of soybeans left to do, so we need to run up there and get those this morning, and then after that we'll switch back to corn. Right now I'm gonna go make a bottle and go out there and feed our bottle calf. Good morning, Flossie. How you doing? When I showed that video of Flossie like being obsessed with licking me, there were a couple people in the comments that said she might need like a salt block or a mineral block. She does have a mineral block, so she just likes licking people, I guess. We have the one random chicken that hangs out here. Ignore the fact that she looks like she just got like attacked by a hawk or something. She's molting. She's looking a little rough, so yeah. Then we have this little guy. I got a bottle holder over here for him because he takes a while. Buddy, you know that's not how you do it. He takes a while to drink. So if I put it in the bottle holder, then I can be like giving him feed and all that stuff while he's drinking. You got it. There you go. Hi. Hi. Flossie. I tell you what, he's a very healthy looking calf, but I will say he was definitely blessed with the brawn and not the brains. So we're working around that a little bit. It takes a little bit of effort. So his solution to most of life's problems is to come up and start headbutting me. So just gotta work on that and improve on that. He worries me a little bit sometimes. Okay, we're gonna get the bean head unhooked onto the cart so we can get it up to the river bottom. All right, y'all. There's no good place to hook up the bean head up here, but we got it done. So I just kind of had to make do. But anyways, he's up there in that little field now, getting it done, and then. What? Oh. He broke a sickle. Well, this has gone very badly, very quickly. It was a little bit intense trying to get all these power lines and power poles and all kinds of stuff up here trying to hook up on a road, but we got it done. And now just got started and broke a sickle. First sickle we broke all year long up here at this one place that it really did not need a break. Like the last acre of beans. Well, the combine has been shut down. Not a great start to the day, I'm gonna be honest.
That one looks new. Why not? Why wouldn't there?
Alrighty, y'all, soybean harvest for 2024 is finished. We made it back home, got that field done. We ended up, what happened, a sickle section broke, but we had a spare splice kit from when that happened last year. So we ended up getting 2 last year, so we had a spare one. So we just came home, got that, got some tools, went up there, got that fixed, and then it did great for the rest of the field. So we made it back home, got the last load of beans run into the bin, and we're gonna go ahead and take this big auger down now because we're done with that. So we're gonna get that taken down, and then that will be kind of wrapping up soybeans for the year. Alright, y'all, it is now a different day, but I wanted to jump in here real quick and explain the next footage that you're going to see because I did not get a chance to do that on the day that we were actually doing all this stuff. So this was kind of a repair afternoon to just go through and get caught up on the little things before we actually went back into corn. So one bigger thing that we needed to get done was the wet auger on the dryer. If you remember a couple of videos ago, that wet auger stopped working. A bearing went out, the belts burned off, and that was at like 10:30 at night. So Dad came out here. We did have a spare belt, so we put that on, and that ran to get that bin empty, but we needed to get the bearing off and replace the bearing all the way up at the top of that auger on that pulley there. So we were working on that. We had a different bearing here for it, and we could not get that pulley off the shaft. It was like welded on there. We tried heating it. We did so many different things, tried for so long, and that bearing would not come off of that shaft, or that pulley would not come off of that shaft. So we ended up having to cut the shaft to get that pulley off, and then just shorten the shaft up and put it back on, put the pulley back on, and then we had to end up drilling through the pulley to slide it on and then put a bolt through it to run it. So it is like, there are some times where you have the most pristine little fix-it job and you can go in there and it looks pretty and all that, and then there's some jobs where it's just, let's fix this enough to get it to the end of harvest. So that is what we did. It was not a fun job. It was actually a miserable job. Dad was standing up there on the very top of that dryer for a long time. And yeah, it was not a fun job. And it was not a pretty job, you know, a nice, neat fix. But we got it to where it will run. So anyways, I did take a little bit of footage of that. I wasn't explaining stuff that whole time, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an explanation of what you're going to be seeing. So y'all can go see a little bit of that footage now. Alright, y'all, we are finished getting ready to head in for the day. Not sure what time it is, probably around 6:30 or so. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. That was kind of a mess and not a fun job, and it took a long time and it was not a fun job to get done. However, I think we got it done, so we'll be testing it out tomorrow. My camera battery is almost dead though, and I need to get inside and get cleaned up so we can eat supper and all that. So I'll give y'all like the full update of all that happened tomorrow morning. Good morning, y'all. We are getting ready to go back to corn harvest today. We finished up soybean harvest yesterday, and we had to do a bunch of repairs and stuff, but we should be ready to go today. We do have some more prep work to do, which we've been working on this morning. We did quite a bit of maintenance on the combine to make sure it is ready to go for the rest of the season. We need to do some maintenance on the corn head, and then we are setting an auger up to this bin, which is where we're going to be putting a lot of the corn. If it's dry, it's going to go into this bin, which a lot of it's going to be dry, and then we need to top these two bins off, so the wettest corn is going to go through the dryer to fill these two bins up the rest of the way. So we're going to have two augers set up. We're bringing an auger up here right now to set it up. The combine should be in tip-top shape to get through the rest of the harvest season, and then we're going to get the corn head and do some maintenance on that as well. it is now almost 5:30 and I just got done helping Mom milk for the evening chores and getting that wrapped up. So I'm gonna move because the sun is in my eye. So come back here, much better. Anyways, they are finishing up that field. Today was a good day. We did quite a bit of prep work this morning. Had to get the combine switched over from beans back to corn. We did some maintenance on the combine, maintenance on the corn head. Got an auger set up, all that stuff, and then we got started in this field right down there. As you can see, it's about 30 acres, and they are gonna get that done and then call it a day. So when we don't have to wait on the dryer, we can get more done in a day, which is nice. And yeah, it's been a good day, been pretty chill. I haven't recorded a whole lot, but we are back to corn harvest. We are hopefully going to be getting wrapped up with corn harvest pretty soon. So we just have that field right there, that field, and then a field across the road from it. And then, oh wait, and then a 20-acre field. So we have 4, after they get this field done, we'll have 4 fields left, and then we will be done with harvest for the year. We'll just kind of see how this week goes. But it's been a good start back in the corn harvest today. Tomorrow we won't have to do any prep work, so we'll just get ahead straight to the field and should get a lot done tomorrow, as long as we don't have any breakdowns. So that is gonna be it for today. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. Thank you guys once again for coming along with us for Harvest 2024 and Fall Farmathon. I realize that I have not uploaded every single day this Farmathon. I have done my best. I tried to give y'all a disclaimer at the beginning of Farmathon that when it's just me editing, sometimes it's unpredictable and I don't always have time to edit. However, I try to do my best to get videos out very, very frequently, if not daily. So hope y'all have enjoyed that, and I hope it's kind of given some of y'all who have never gotten to experience life on the farm a little bit of an idea of what it is like on the farm, doing daily life on a family farm in the middle of Iowa here during harvest season. So hope y'all have enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will see you tomorrow.